love, tell me this is real. Tell me that I get to love you, that I get to be with you, that I get to start a family with you, that I get to feel you close through so many nights, that I get to kiss you whenever you're around, that I get to laugh with you, dance with you, cook with you, watch the stars with you, have intriguing conversations, watch your kids grow up. Tell me that I will get to feel you close, feel your arms around me, reaching for me, pulling me close. I can't believe we have finally rendezvoused in this life. Hey, I'm Christine, your emotion coach, and this is one of the, a love story out of my life and how I healed my heart and my heartache from, a relationship that is still very dear to my heart. I learned a whole lot in this relationship, and I hope that you will too. If you resonate with some of the parts, you see yourself in some of the decisions that I made, some of the things I used my journal always in order to gain clarity over where I am and where I want to be. And I was in this tumultuous relationship with this guy that I was just insanely attracted to. We had such a deep connection, and I'm a nurturer, and he was going through having let go of his ex-fiance, which I thought she ended it. Come to find out, he ended it, and it wasn't near as long ago as I thought it was. And also, in the first 2 months of us starting to date, his grandfather passed away, and he was really more like his dad because his dad walked out when he was very little. So between all this, you can imagine you as an empath, as a highly sensitive person, you feel that. You know what that is like when you meet a man who opens up to you about how he feels, about what he has lost, about how much he is hurting. God, and you just swoop right in and you want to comfort him. You want to put your arms around him and show him more love than he has ever experienced. And at the same time, I felt comforted and nurtured by him because I had gone through, a really hard part of my life just before I met him, right? Moving from Texas to Los Angeles with a guy, being emotionally and physically deserted, abandoned by this guy, having to work so hard on my own self-worth and on understanding myself, and finally coming out of that and deciding to be on my own. And then I meet this guy. So, being highly sensitive and in love and the ups and downs of love, and oh my gosh, when it's on paper, when I'm reading it again, when I'm now looking back at it, it is so clear. It is so clear that was never the right guy for me, right? So many times we see that with our sisters, with our brothers, with our friends, of like, why are you with this guy? He's not treating you the way you want to be treated. But when you're the one in the relationship, oh my God, you can't help it. You're so swept up by these emotions. You feel so deeply, and you are so stuck on him in the best way and the worst way possible, right? So I just want to say, I hear you. I've been there several times, and there is a way out, and it doesn't mean that it's not of tremendous value to you, because it is. And it doesn't mean that you have to let go right away today. It is serving you. It really is serving you. I'm just here to guide you through, to take you by the hand, to tell you my story, to where you can hopefully find your way out. Because I wish I would have had some guideposts. I wish I would have had somebody telling me, hey, no, don't accept this. No, don't abandon yourself for getting this guy. It's like, so many lessons learned. Speaking of, if you're curious what the 5 biggest mistakes are that highly sensitives make in love, go check out the mini course I just posted on my website. I would love to know what you think. So let's get into this journal from November 12th, 2015. Good morning, Christine. How are you? I'm not sure. I woke up with this feeling of I don't want to do any of the things I need to do. This is such an interesting part of my life, where once again everything is thrown up into the air. All pieces are magnificently floating with a brief pause where I, the absolute creator of my own reality, get to decide, rearrange, arrange the pieces the way I prefer. Wow, what a powerful and magnificent place that is. Alex continues to surprise me. 2 nights ago, he made the conscious decision to have a baby with me. His energy since then has been interesting. The first response was contemplative. I asked him why he keeps changing his mind after he had told me to be patient. He said he was worried that if it goes too fast, it won't work. And I asked, do you want this to work? Yes, was his reply. Then we will make it work, I said. He has been sweet, connecting more emotionally, letting me be there for him when his back got really bad. He wants me around more. He kisses me in front of his cousin. He wants a hello kiss. He kissed me goodbye twice yesterday. And when I got to his workplace yesterday, he smiled and waved hello. He has been smiling more. A baby. Am I really having a baby? I want to know that I can give Alex what he desires so much, and I desire as well, a baby. How will this change my life in the coming 2 months, 6 months, 9 years? Love, tell me this is real. Tell me that I get to love you, that I get to be with you, that I get to start a family with you, that I get to feel you close through so many nights, that I get to kiss you whenever you're around, that I get to laugh with you, dance with you, cook with you, watch the stars with you, have intriguing conversations, watch our kids grow up. Tell me that I will get to feel you close, feel your arms around me, reaching for me, pulling me close. I can't believe we have finally rendezvoused in this life. And are you ready? This is a quick tease for November 23rd, 2015. My insecurities about sex are coming up again. My worries that I can't please him, that I'm too boring, that he's not getting what he's wanting, and worst of all, that he misses his ex. Will he ever love me the way he loved her? Will he ever choose to love that deeply again? So, if you want to jump right ahead to that one, go for it. I wanted to give you a quick little bonus on this one though, because it's interesting in these journals that I just kind of jump from place to place, right? I wasn't only journaling about love, I was also journaling what was going on in that and in that span of my life, right? And the other part that was going on is that gosh, I had moved to LA really wanting to start my life coaching business, right? I've been a massage therapist for many, many years. I made this big move to LA and I was like, that's it. I'm going to stop doing massages. I'm going to just do life coaching. And I get there, and with the boyfriend I moved there with, that's when I thought, ooh, that's a great match. I'm getting everything I'm wanting. I get to move to the beach. This is a guy who wants to move in and start a life with me. And that completely crashed and burned. And so, of course, then I was just like in unbelievable depression, sadness, abandonment, rejection, all these things coming up. Of course, I couldn't start a coaching business at that time. Oh my gosh. And so I reached back for massage, which was so incredibly helpful. So the other thing that was going on, the theme that was going on, I was, healing from so many wounds, but I wasn't doing very well financially, right? Because I was spending so much of my time and attention and focus on healing my wounds, of understanding myself, of finding love. Unfortunately, I have to say it, love has always been so important to me. It's been almost a little bit like the shiny syndrome, right? And I feel like this is very typical for highly sensitives. And you get it a little bit in the documentary Highly Sensitive in Love, right, on Amazon. You get it a little bit there, that it's like we jump from one relationship to another because we get such an incredible high off of being in love. God, being in love with your senses on fire, when you feel like you are so incredibly empowered, you can do anything that you want. It influences the rest of your life. Anything else in your life that's going on, it is positively influenced by a love relationship. But of course, what comes up must go down. So the opposite is also true when it goes to the lower end of the spectrum, when that relationship crashes and burns, or gosh, even just during the day, right? Once you get through that honeymoon phase, if your guy starts to not text you as much, or you see him with his ex or with another woman, or it's like something that shifts the dynamic, or you have an interaction where he is kind of short with you, or you feel his energy being different, yet he keeps on saying, oh no, everything's fine. All those things, where do highly sensitive go? Yes, we go into rumination. We go into, well, he says it's okay, but I feel something different. Who do I believe? We go into so much worry and fear and anxiety. And yes, it impacts everything in our lives. You can't start to build a business with that. Anyway, I was going through some financial struggles during that time, and this next part, the end of this journal, was actually me journaling with Bashar. I don't know if you know him. Bashar is channeled by Daryl Anka, and maybe you've come to that realization too. Like when you listen to a channel a lot, gosh, for years I was listening to Abraham Hicks, and then anytime I had a question in my head, it's like the voice of Abraham would pop into my head and answer that question. So same with Bashar. There was really a time period where I listened to a lot of Bashar's channeling on their website and on YouTube. And so sometimes when I was writing, Bashar would come through. And so this is me journaling with Bashar. So enjoy. What is it that I want? How many times do I have to ask myself this question? Every moment to moment to moment to moment. New question, new answer. Bashar, are you following your highest excitement to the best of your ability in every moment? No. Thank you. And why not? Me. Because I'm out of money. I thought I am following my highest excitement, but I keep getting doors slammed in my face. I've never been this tight on money, and it's freaking me out, and I don't like it at all. Bashar, are you defining this moment in time as something that is serving you? This lovely contrast you've created for yourself? Me. It's difficult to see it that way when I'm struggling. Bashar, oh, you're struggling. How exciting. Are you enjoying the struggle, the fight, the chase, the unfulfillment, the reaching but never quite grasping that almighty dollar as you say? Do you know what money is? Vibration. That's all. That's it. Vibration. And do you know the moment you choose to sync up with that vibration, the dollars will pour into your life experience? Me. I want to believe that. Bashar. Oh, well, go right ahead. Yes, but me. But I've tried for so long. Bashar. And no success? Me. Well, I do make more than I have before, but my bills are too high. Bashar. Oh, how exciting. High bills? Can you climb them? Can you tackle them? Can you jump over them and knock them down? We are making fun with you, having a good laugh, being more playful, so you can lighten up. Now, may we ask you a question? How is not having dollars serving you? Because it must be serving you in some way. Otherwise, you wouldn't continue to choose no dollars over lots of dollars. How is it serving you? What is it protecting you from? What do you get out of not having dollars? Me, I don't know. I really would like some help with this. Where am I stuck? I've worked through so much. Bashar, do you like rich people? Me, not particularly. They seem stuck up, stingy, authoritative, shallow, but I know it's not true of all of them. Jerry and Astor aren't like that. Louise Hay isn't like that. Wayne Dyer. Bashar. So are you choosing to shift your consciousness, your awareness? Are you choosing to see people with money differently? Me? Yes. I feel there's another piece. When I work with people who have lots of money, I am fearful, anxious of not being able to provide enough value, that my service is not worthy of their money. And yet I know I'm great at what I do. And I know that I can provide service that many of my clients brag about and adore and appreciate. Bashar, do you realize that everyone on this earth, no exceptions, is having the exact life experience he or she chooses to have every moment? Me, yes. Bashar, then you don't get to choose for them. You don't get to choose whether they like your services or not, but you get to choose who you line up with. Me, I want to line up with individuals who love my services, like Rose and the Schwartzes and Lily and so many of my clients in Austin who happily and easily paid me and continue to pay me. And it doesn't even take much. I could just have 4 clients here in Ventura on Monday, Friday, and Saturday and pull in an extra $1,000 a week. That would be amazing. Just 4 clients, 4 easy clients, 3 days per week. 5 to 6 hours a day. How easy would that be? And perfect. Lots of time for workouts, reading, dreaming. Bashar, is that your highest excitement? Me. I was about to say, I don't know anymore what my highest excitement is, but I don't want to focus on that thought. I want to focus on, I know exactly what makes me happy. I am absolutely clear on how to make that happen. Allow that to happen. How I can vibrate in utter resonance with this thing I want and watch with every hour as it is coming closer to me. Because I know with absolute certainty that there is nothing out there, that it is all within me, and every moment I get to choose how I define my reality. I want to believe this is true. I want to unequivocally know that I am the creator of my own life experience. I want to have fun. I want money to come streaming in faster than I can imagine, faster than I can spend it. I want all of my debt to be paid off, and I do not desire the experience of paying it off. I just want it to pay it off. The happiness coach, the bright side. I still want to coach. I still want to teach. Universe, bring me the means to build a prosperous, stimulating, fulfilling life coaching practice, massage practice, healing through movement practice. And that's it. That's a wrap. What did you think about that? I hope you're feeling that energy that comes through. Anytime I'm just reading it, I feel that energy through the pages, right? This is one of the reasons I'm really sharing these journals with you, because I hope they can be of service to you. I hope that you feel understood through them. I'm hoping you feel swept up in such positive energy that you get out of this hole, out of feeling stuck and into feeling better. And I also just want this to be an example for you of how I journal myself into a better feeling place. It's really been incredibly powerful whenever I'm in a funk, whenever I'm in an emotion that I don't particularly like, to sit down with a journal and to start, where am I at? What am I feeling? What are the thoughts in my head? And then to take it into, what is it that I do want? And what do I feel like is in my in my way? What's blocking me? And how can I look at this thing that is blocking me in a different way, in a different perspective? How can I shift it? And then how can I ask for help? There's always help. My higher self, the universe, my angels, my guides, there's always help. And you're not alone. And I'm so excited that you are here with me on this path. You are on a magnificent path. You, as a highly sensitive being, have so much to give to this world. And I hope that I can be a shining light on your path. Go download this free guide that I put together for you, 3 things that every HSP needs in order to thrive. I'll link it below, and I'll see you in the next journal. Remember, should I read it again? The little tease of this next journal coming up. Here it is. My insecurities about sex are coming up again. My worries that I can't please him, that I'm too boring, that he's not getting what he's wanting, and worst of all, that he misses his ex. Will he ever love me the way he loved her? Will he ever choose to love that deeply again?